protests. Vusi, can you outline your concerns?
I think we were concerned earlier on when the situation seemed to be getting out of hand. But at this point in time, I think we welcome the decision that has been arrived at. And I think this forms the basis to create stability and further engagement to move on towards, creating a conducive environment for studies to continue, for examinations to be written, and also for further engagement in terms of creating a viable environment for further investor confidence.
So you're welcoming the 0% fee increase. It looks like there won't be a backing down in some quarters. Some call still for free education. What's your response to that?
I think it's a good basis for further engagement to deliberate on the pros and cons of how do we make up for the non-raising of the fees. Obviously, I think there will be sobriety in looking at things within the context of where the economy of the country is, and further engagement in terms of finding a solution that will take the country forward.
Vusi, are you concerned that this could raise a whole lot of issues, a whole lot of demands for money, for various issues, for housing, for basic education, for water and sanitation? And of course, we know that less tax revenue coming in, government struggling to meet the current demands.
I think fundamentally we need to all accept as South Africa that we're in it together. And for us to take a step forward, we need a collaboration, partnership with all the stakeholders, labor, business, government, and the community. Because the challenge is not only faced with the students, but it's a country issue. So this is setting a positive tone towards arriving at a solution that will be in the interest of the country.
Finally, what can business do to help? I was speaking to the Vice-Chancellor of Wits University. It sounds like the universities themselves are going to contribute to ensure that this happens, government contributing. How should business be behaving in the current climate?
Business has been always making a positive contribution towards the upliftment of skills, towards ensuring that the output from the students are employable in the industry. However, given where we are as a country, there is a lot to offer in terms of further, making contributions and engaging towards finding a solution. And the business is always ready to play a positive role in that regard.
All right, thank you very much. Vusi Khumalo, the President of the South African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And we've been bringing you those incredible scenes from the Union building earlier today. Let me call in my colleague Peter Ndoro, and just what an incredible day and a significant announcement as well.
When we look back at this week, I think it's fair to say that it will be regarded as historic, because students decided this is what we need, this is what we want. And the leadership of this country at university level, students and the government itself sat together, had a conversation, and they managed to find a way to bring the demands of the students. Okay, there's still a journey to go. And as we can see from these images, some were not entirely happy because they're seeking free education. And there was violence at times, but I think it's fair to say that the ones that were violent don't represent the collective, and that there were the odd ones that were violent during the course of the day today, but historic nonetheless.
Indeed, and Adam Habib is saying that this was a humbling experience. Like you say, the students have achieved something in a few days that has not been achieved in years.